All right, ready? I don't care about your feelings.
That was so odd. You'd be left of Lenin.
I can't believe you said that. Oh, jeez.
You have no power here.
What? Just two brothers.
It's just two brothers.
All right, where are we moving on from here?
Well, the reaction to the election has been that everybody who didn't vote for McAuliffe is racist, that parents are thinking that CRT is being taught in school is just a figment of your imagination, and that if you're a parent, you're a white supremacist if you think CRT is being taught, and then
even if you're not white. Even if you're not white, you're a white supremacist. Oh,
especially that. We know all the names that you'll get called. You betray the Democrat Party, and you are immediately ostracized. Hey, if you want to know if you're a Dem watching this, if you want to know which party is more tolerant, just express a single view that goes against the party, just for fun. Just to see what happens. You will immediately be ostracized. Come over to the conservative side. We are very diverse in our views of things, and we open debate. And even if you express an opinion that other people don't agree with, you will not be ostracized.
That contrast of freedom that you just explained is really catching, or is really telling. It really is. Because what you just explained is that one side expresses freedom to believe how you want to believe, and freedom to make the decisions that you want to based on the information you have. And one side is completely the opposite.
You have to have ideological homogeneity on the other side. You cannot have a difference in opinion. And, it just leads to a big old groupthink. That's all that does. It just leads to groupthink.
And by the way, I love it. I love it when liberals call me a racist, because then that's when I know I've won the argument.
Oh yeah, when they have to go to ad hominem, when they have to start throwing personal attacks because they can't defend their position, you have won. You've won. And it's kind of sad because you know that they can't defend it. It's funny, they love Ruth Bader Ginsburg, but one of her main beliefs, and she said it multiple times, is that I attack ideas, not people.
Yeah, I will give her that. She was a horrible person, but I will give her that she did a very good job of always sticking to the subject, whether how convoluted her thought was on it or how just completely horribly wrong she was. She always stayed to the subject. She did do that, which is something that has been, I think lost completely by every other Democrat. I think that's gone. That is now gone.
They think that they can substitute an argument or an attack for an argument. I see that a lot. Like, they think that they can call or say something is racist and then not defend the position. And they think that's the win, when it isn't. Because you haven't defended the position.
That's really amazing when one of their big points right now, one of their big talking points, is literally racist theory.
Yeah, it's racist theory. The theory of racism, So, I think when you see the reaction to how this election went, I think it's obvious the direction they're going to go. The direction is more cowbell.
I could have used a little more cowbell.
That is always the answer. They're too ideologically...
Can you explain those for the people in Portland?
Yeah, absolutely. It's it's the SNL skit. I got a craving, and it's for more cowbell.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
And to that just means more calling people racist, more Build Back Better. That's why you're going to see them try and say that, if we only pass Build Back Better in the infrastructure program. The answer will always be more of what they are doing or what they want to do. It will never be to change.
Because they don't care about the will of the people.
Oh, they don't. They're really ideologically committed. Well, and add on top of that, it just gives them more power, right?
Yeah, because if people accept it, then they won. And once they accept it, they've accepted it. And so what they're doing is they're governing on their will, which then they force to become the will of the people by the people who accept it.
Do you remember when Planck got elected, and then he goes on to say, "I am here to unite everyone. I am going to be the great unifier." He tried to Obama it, and when you look at that and you think, "Huh." Do you mean we're going to be unison in that you're going to accept everyone? Or do you mean that if you don't agree, we are going to cudgel you until you agree? And I think the answer is the latter. It's pretty clear now that when he means unity, he means you're going to unify. That's what he means.
We accept every opinion that is our opinion. It's just like you remember the movie Fast and Furious?
Yep.
The first one?
Yeah.
Okay. When Walker first comes to the house with Vin Diesel, and he's like, "Hey, you want a beer?" And he's like, "What kind of beer what kind of beer can I have?" or whatever. And he's like, "Oh, any beer you want as long as it's a Corona."
You can have any brew you want as long as it's a Corona.
Thanks, man.
It's the same thing. You can have any opinion you want as long as it's the same one as the Democrats.